Hey everyone, it's Sam here. Today I'm going to show you how I've made this card, which is just like a multi-layer acetate card. I've got 4 layers of acetate, and behind each one is a different set of presents with the polar bear on the front there. There is a lot of dimensions, about 1 inch thick, but it will fit in an envelope if you go bigger, which is what I've done here. So the actual frame here is 6x6. I then put that on a 7x7 card blank, and then it's going into an 8x8 envelope. But if you want to make a box envelope, I've got 6x6 and 5x7 on the channel. I've even got 8x8 box envelopes as well. You can make this any size you want. It's so easy. I'm sure some of you are looking at it now, and straight away you can go and make it. But I just thought it was a nice way to show off the lovely Snowfall Acetate and this gorgeous stamped image and all the presents there. So I've mixed a few different things together. You can use anything in your stash. It doesn't even have to be a Christmas theme for this one. And like I said, there's the matching envelope. So let's get started and I'll show you how I made it. So I've already made my envelope here. I've gone for a nice bright pink wax seal. That one says Merry Christmas. What did I do on that one? Oh, the blue with the Merry Christmas. And then I've decorated it using my Happy Mail kit. So I've used the Happy Mail stamps, the washi strip there, and all of these postage stamps. They're all part of the Happy Mail kit, and I'll have that linked in the description box. So these are all the pieces that you need. So I've used the Craft Stash foam sheets. Let me just grab one of them. I've got tons. You get a pack of, I think it's a pack of 3. So they're just double-sided foam sheets, double-sided adhesive. So you can die cut into these, or you can cut them into strips, which I've done here. So I've cut myself 8 strips of 1x6. You can see when they all sit on the top of each other, that's one side of the card there. So there's my other 4. If you don't have foam, you could just stick together some layers of thick cardstock. You could even use like a grey board. Obviously you'd see the colour of that on the side. You might have some normal foam sheets, and then you can just glue those together. So see what you have, but you could still get a similar effect if you just layer up some cardstock and put the acetate in between. Then I've got 2 pieces of white card for the top, which are 1x6, and I've embossed these using my Bubbles embossing folder. I just thought it looked like Snowfall, so you can see how they're going to go on the tops there. For the gorgeous image, which lots of you are enjoying, it's this wonderful A4 stamp set, which is in the Creative Stamping issue. It's currently the one that's out, but I don't know when these videos go out. This one is, so it's issue 139. Again, I'll have it linked in the description box. These are Adventures in Ink animals that Craft Stash released last year. I actually done a lot of promotion for them, and then they asked if I would like to adopt these animals, and we would release them again in a magazine under Made to Surprise. So if you missed out on them last year, you've got a chance to grab them again, and I've chosen a selection, 3 of each of them. And yeah, it's just a really nice fun set. You've got lots of fun puns there as well, and I've made quite a few cards, so I'm doing a playlist for these characters, and I'll have that linked up at the end of the video so you can check out the other cards that I've been making. So I've used the polar bear there, and then the presents are from one of my own past stamp sets, and it's this one here, the reindeer set. So I've just taken the 3 presents there, but you could use anything. And then I've gone for the, rather than the holly on this one, which was from the snowman set, I've gone for the bells there. I thought that looked really nice hanging down from the side. And I've taken the sentiment from that stamp set, have a berry Merry Christmas, and I've just covered it with clear embossing powder to make it look like it's wet or icy. And yeah, it looks really good. So you can hear it, it's almost like a bit of plastic now. I've got my background here, and this is using peacock feathers and then salvage patina distress oxide in the middle, and then I've spritzed it with the peacock feathers. So again, I don't know how well this picks up, but it's got a gorgeous sheen, really, really nice. And then I've cut myself 4 pieces of 6x6 in the acetate there. This is the Hunky Dory Snowfall Acetate. If it's available, I'll link it. I've had this for a few years now. I brought the pack of 50. I think I'm about on my 3rd, maybe even 4th year of using this from that same pack. So get the big pack if it's something you like to use a lot. I use it every Christmas. Okay, so you're going to take one of your strips, and you want to put it right up to the edge. Just follow that all the way down, and then again over the other side. like so. If you've got any overhang, you can just trim it, so just keep checking the back there. Now you do kind of need to like decide on your layout. Now I've already made this card, so I'm just going to look at the heights and the positioning and just follow that. But what I would recommend you do is maybe get your first one or your top kind of panel and attach what it is that you're going to have there, and then sit that on top, and then you can start to place everything to make sure you've just got it in the positioning you want. On the very front is where I will have obviously this bit here, and you can over kind of hang things like this. They can go over into this space because they'll be on the very top, but obviously you don't want to stick something. Imagine if I stuck something on that layer and I stuck it down, and then your next one was going to stick over it, you're going to lose it. So you do want to make sure you kind of just position everything. You might want to lay it all out first to one side and then work from there. You can stick something right on the back if you want. I actually didn't. My first lot of presents are on this acetate that I'm about to lay down, so just remove that. If you're using a clear acetate, then you'll probably want to give it a good clean, because this has got the Snowfall on it. It's just to get rid of any finger marks more than anything. Yeah, that's much better. And as long as you've cut everything, so as long as these are all cut to 6 by 6 and all your pieces are 1 by 6, then it will all fit together perfectly. Give that a good burnish. So there is my first layer. Again, just check if you want to snip anything away. If you want to do that now, that's just a bit of the release paper there. So now I can stick my first lot of presents down. So I'm just going to pop that one there. I know that's not staying there, but I can see that these ones here is kind of just up by his ear. It's about there. And then I've got, I very rarely make the same card twice, but I found myself copying this one almost exactly, apart from the bells. So they're going to go there. So I'm going to use some red tape to stick these down, because it will just stay on that acetate. Okay, then on to the next layer. So grab your side pieces, and then you're going to stick down the next layer of acetate. Actually, some of the stickiness just come off the foam on this side, so just added a little bit of liquid glue. Pull it nice and taut. There we go. Then I'm just going to repeat. So pop him down, place the next 2 lots of presents, then do the next layer, and then I'll come back to you when I've stuck the tops down and I can get these stuck down and the rest of the decoration. Okay, so they're all stuck down. I must have missed this one, so I'm going to have that one on the front, because I think it was with those 2. Yeah, I think it was. It's just there, but that's okay. So I'm going to now. I've just added some red tape down these 2 sides, so I can then stick these ones. And then, because I need to have even more dimension, I'm going to pop this one up. In fact, probably pop all of these bits now on some foam. So that one, like so, and then I can just pop these either side. And then the sentiment's going to come out of here. That one's going to hang down there, and that one is going to be tucked just behind there. Okay, so I've just stuck that onto a top fold. Because of the weight of this, you can put it on a side fold, but it probably will topple forwards. You might want to, so you'll need to balance the weight with some mats and layers, but if you do it as a top fold, then it's fine. And that's what I did with this one here. And then I've just got some paper glaze here. I've already added some onto the berries and onto the paws. For this one, I'm going to add it onto the bells. It goes on cloudy, but it will dry clear. So there you go. I also added a little bit onto his nose. If I just bring it out close, you can see all of that lovely dimension. It's just a really fun, different way to create that scene. I think if you've got a lot of stamps, this is just a fun way to use them, or you can get a lot on the card. Again, I'll just bring this one up. This one here I actually use coloured pencils because I stamped it using VersaFine during the live. So rather than stamp them all again, I thought I'd pull out my coloured pencils. But I think both look really nice. So I hope you've enjoyed this card tutorial from me today. As always, I'll link the product in the description box and it'll be individually linked as well. You can click here as well and that will take you to Craft Stash. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on anything. And like I said, the playlist coming up now will have all of the cards that I've made using that stamp set. See you all again soon. Bye.